Chelsea SW6 in, and I'm with Kenny King, the big man, and the first thing you said to me is, I'm sorry, didn't you?
Well, the reason I apologise, I think both the goals were quite lucky, you know what I mean? Like the first, you think about it, right? Our first goal was a double deflection.
Yeah.
Off, I think it was off Alonso and Bakayoko, and then Rudiger, yeah. And then our second goal was basically you've cut it across and it comes straight to Xhaka, and he basically like comes off the shin, it goes trickles over Caballero. So in terms of that, I do think that you missed a trick in the first half, because even when it was 1-1, you were in the ascendancy, you were controlling the midfield. I thought Willian was playing really good football. It was like
changed when he came off, though, didn't it?
It did change when he came off, because I thought what's happening is that when he came off, I think the pace of your attacks kind of slowed down. Because I think Ross Barkley is more of a sort of person who's like maybe an Ozil type player who would look for the opportunity, look for the assist, rather than sort of keep the ball moving a bit quickly. And I thought that's where we had you, is that we moved the ball a bit quickly. Before Willian went off, I thought you were controlling the midfield. I thought Bakayoko and Kante were creating a platform for your front three to
I thought Bakayoko was class today. I thought he won a really good game.
I thought Hazard played really well as well. Yeah. Obviously, he got the goal in like the 5th minute. You know, very good work between him and Pedro. And even we had their warning sign before that when Pedro had a goal disallowed for which was offside. He was offside, but after that, the second half, I think we kind of got in amongst you a bit, and we tended to control the tempo. And I think the good things you were doing in the first half, like moving the ball quickly, you kind of tempered off that, and you kind of slowed your game down. And that playing in our hands really did.
I thought first half we were far superior, to be fair.
Oh, definitely. If you look over the sort of the two legs, you would be very disappointed to be losing this game, because I think over the two legs you probably played a better football. But it was one of those things where you just couldn't break us down, especially in the first game of the Bridge when we spoke 2 weeks ago. But in the second leg, that first half, I think that we were probably happier going in 1-1, and I thought you probably would be frustrated by it.
Yeah, I was. Well, no doubt about it, mate. Do you know what I mean? But okay, so you move on. You're in the final.
Well, yeah. Like I said,
fancy that one? Take you'll be there.
Well, I'll definitely be there. But like I said, Man City.
Probably get a few more seats, mate, with them.
Yeah, definitely. But Man City are very strong.
Well, will you sell out?
I think we'll set. You just don't know, innit? It depends about apathy, you know. Arsenal. You know what it's like at Arsenal. We're only we're one defeat away from a crisis at Arsenal. You know what it's like at our club. Not
you always have that crisis just before you play us, though, don't you?
Yeah.
And then you kind of everything's euphoric, then, isn't it?
I think the thing is, right, is that it's a blue ribbon game when we play Chelsea, because as you spoke to Tony before, you know, you have been our bogey side, and when Mourinho
you were.
But before Mourinho came, we were your bogey side. So it kind of goes in a roundabout. But I think one of the reasons we're kind of your bogey side now is that the good things that you did when you played against us, i.e. were very compact and hit us on the break, you don't do that no more. You actually take the games to us, which is suicidal against when you play against Arsenal. Everyone in football knows that Chelsea's blueprint, you know, in the sort of Mourinho years, you know, like the Ancelotti years, and even under Husidink, it was like 2 banks of 4, hit us on a break, and then when we had the ball,
we had a very strong spine. Yeah, the spine was. But
I think what you do miss at Chelsea, you do miss a sort of a Diego Costa, Jimmy Floyd, Hasselbank, and Diego Drogba kind of striking, and I think that's where you lack, and where you probably going to find it very difficult.
Dzeko, what do you think of Dzeko, mate? He scored tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, Dzeko scored tonight, but I don't think he's that sort of player. I think Conte's looking for a target man, and that's why he looks at Carroll and Peter Crouch mentioned. But I think that's what he wants to do, because he wants to be. That's
what they reported. I'm not so sure.
If you're getting Dzeko, I'm assuming that you want to play alongside Morata in order to get Morata.
I don't know, mate. He might just play. You know, I mean, I'll tell you what he has done. He's guaranteed him games. He's given him assurances, because that was one of the reasons why the deal's been holding up, and also the 30-year-old rule. But
I think
seem to have got over that.
Well, it's quite an indictment, because it's saying that the player that you spent millions of pounds on is not good enough if you're buying Dzeko.
Listen, Morata, listen, football's about confidence, yeah? You can see that with Bakayoko tonight, yeah? And I noticed that in his last performance, the crowd were getting behind him, and encouragement, you know, I mean, my job is the world of motivation, and as I say, you get people, you know, by encouragement, you know, when The same with Vera Morata. He's a class act. It's not like he's missed a few setters. You know.
But he's getting in those positions.
He's getting in those positions. He's making those runs, that timing. You know.
But if we've got a player called Lacazette. At the moment, he's a yard off the pace.
And he's the most dangerous, you're rooking him off.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think that's one of the frustrations we have. Everyone knows in the last 15 minutes of football games, defences get tired. So you want your guaranteed striker to go on and finish it off. But for some reason, Wenger hooks him off in order to. I don't know whether he feels that he probably wants to sort of tighten the game up, and I think that's what he wanted to do today. But one thing I would say is that I can't see. From a Chelsea point of view, I can't see Conte being your manager next season. Can't see it happening.
Well, apparently he's getting mega abuse over on social media.
Well, I think the reason why he's getting mega abuse is because what's happening is that he's gone away from the sort of good things that you were doing, especially in games like this, the big games away from home where you're very compact, you're very difficult to beat. He tends to sort of, he's very disciplined with his system in terms of the back three, and he likes to sort of take the game to sides, which against teams like Arsenal, Man City, and even Man United, suicidal.
Yeah.
And I think he's committing tactical suicide for me. But I'm an Arsenal fan, that's all good because I've watched games where Chelsea have basically slammed the door shut in their face.
Absolutely, mate. Well, listen, congratulations, buddy.
Well, like I said,
always a pleasure to see you, mate.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Like, commiserations, you know, I do think that, you know, it's nice seeing you, but, you know, we've still got a lot of football to play. And I would say, controversially, this is really papering over the cracks at Arsenal. We've still got a lot of cracks. And like I said, it's nice to get the final, but there's loads of work to do and loads of improvement needed in terms of like the rest of the season.
Hi, it's Colin Pates here, ex-Chelsea, 400 games. Don't forget to subscribe to Chelsea SW6.